Hey guys, it's Fami. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very spontaneous kind of tutorial-y kind of video where I will be guiding you through my favorite things to do with The Sims 4 Studio. I was just sitting here using the app and I was thinking, why not make a video on my favorite ways to organize CC, to customize CC, and even create my own and recolor and create default overrides. So I'll be teaching y'all how to do all of that, and you do not need to worry. It's very simple. I'm not teaching you anything crazy. A little bit teensy bit of a learning curve if you want to do anything more advanced, but what I'm teaching you here today is very simple as long as you follow along with my instructions. So first and foremost, you're going to of course need the Sims 4 Studio, get the most updated version. I'm not entirely sure if this is the most updated version, but I should think so. And I actually set all my CC, all my package files to open with Sims 4 Studio. So as you can see, my CC folders, when you left click on a package file for The Sims 4, go down to open with, it will show up with a little menu of a bunch of different files you can choose to open with, and I selected always open with The Sims 4 Studio. So it just makes it easier. I can double click on an item like I will do now. Let me just click on this one right here, and right away it will open in The Sims 4 Studio. It does take a little bit of time to load, especially if you have a lot of CC or a lot of packs, but once it's open for the day, it'll pretty much be fine. And then here you can see what your CC looks like. You can see the little thumbnail, you can see all the swatches, you can click through, you can even remove swatches, which is a very handy thing that I want to teach you guys. There's some swatches on certain items that I never use, and those swatches actually cause your game to load a little bit slower because it's like an extra item almost. So I'll just choose a random item like this one right here. I'll duplicate it just so I don't tamper with the original. Now I'm gonna scroll until I find a swatch that I do not like this one right here. I'm not really the biggest fan of it, so I'll just click remove, and then maybe I'll remove this one here, and that one, and this one, and maybe the black and white one just for good measure. And then to even it out, I'll remove this brown one, right? So once I'm done, you will notice that all the swatches here will change. It might remove a little bit slower depending on how many swatches are there and how big the file is, just to be aware of that. But then once you're done, of course, you're gonna press save, and okay. Once you close Sims 4 Studio now, you will see right away that this file that I just tampered with is much smaller than this one, because the CC swatches does increase the file size. So this is it before, 5,000 kilobytes, and this one is 4,000 now. So just something to be aware of that you can do with this application. You can also delete CC. So of course I'm going to go into the Sims 4 Studio, press my CC right here, and it will take a little bit of time to load all the CC that I have installed. And once it's up, it's up. You can go through all your tops, all your bottoms, depending on how you organize your CC, of course. I find organizing it like this with the tops and the creator name is very helpful. Here I can see all my CC. This is by Twisted Cat, all the tops that I have. And if for some reason I do not like one of these tops, I can always delete it right here. I'll just find something that I can bear to part with for the sake of this video. I don't really ever use this one. Maybe because of the swatches or maybe because of the patterns, I don't know. But I'll just click delete, and then it'll get deleted. It will not pop up for me because I chose do not show this pop up again, because it got really annoying when I wanted to delete a bunch of stuff at once. When I go back into my folder, click on hiiii, you will see that the top is gone. And if I wanted to, I could go back to my recycling bin, recover it. It'll be right back here. So I'm here in my recycling bin. Here's the top. I can easily just restore it to the folder, and it's right here again. So just in case you got cold feet and you're like, no, I actually don't want to delete that, or I made a mistake, you can easily recover it. No worries. The next thing I want to show you guys is how to change the category an item is in. So I'm just going to go back into my main mods folder, go to skin and genetics, and my eyes. So I actually have this issue where all my eye contacts are in the face paint category. So I am unable to use any form of face paint unless I sacrifice those eyes, and I can't part with them. Therefore, I figured out a way how to change them to be in a different category. And for this, I did use the Cast Unlocks mod by Carlander, which I will of course link with all the other links, because this opens up all the different occult categories for all your Sims. For your human Sims, you can access the occult brows, the occult eyes and cheek and scars and all that stuff, which are usually locked for regular Sims. They're only available for occults, but this one allows you to utilize these categories. So I have these contacts right here by Sims 3 Melancholic. I'm just going to open them in Sims 4 Studio by pressing enter, and I'll just wait for it to load. And here they are. These are eye contacts number 86 by Sims 3 Melancholic, and they're absolutely gorgeous. Of course, I'm not gonna give them up. So in order to use them in a different category, I will have to change it from face paint to whatever category I want to use it in. So you're just going to click categories, and you're going to scroll until you find whatever category you want to move it to. I want to change it to occult eye socket. Click that, and then apply to all swatches. So every single swatch will show up in that category, and then save. And it's as easy as that. Then I'm going to do that for the other eye. This one is eye number 79. go to categories, face paint, scroll until I find eye sockets. You can do it for the cheek, you can do it for mouth, wherever. You can even do it in the skin detail category. But I prefer this to be an eye socket because I don't really have much stuff there anyways. Apply to all swatches, of course. Then I'm going to save. Package has been saved. Okay. Now we're going to go into the game. I'm going to show you guys that these contacts are now going to be in the eye detail category, which once again, you will need the Cast Unlocks mod to access. But first, I want to show you that you can also do this for regular skin details. So I'm going to find a skin detail that I really like, okay, this one right here, this cherry highlighter by Twisted Cat. I would love for it to also be in maybe the tattoo category or something. So I'm going to change the name to say tattoos. Maybe face tattoo. Then enter, and then I'll open Sims 4 Studio. Here we go to categories, and it is in the skin detail dimple right category. I'm going to scroll down and see tattoo head. So when I open the game, it should have all the swatches, because I'm going to apply to all swatches, remember to do that, in the tattoo face category or head category. And then I'm going to save. Do not forget to save, please. And now we're finally going to go into the game, and I'll show you what everything looks like. Okay, and now we are in cast. I did give this little starter sim a little pink glow up, honestly. So we can go in and see where everything is. She does have makeup on, and I can't remove it because I have my no EA makeup mod. Therefore, I'll have to go in and remove them all one by one. But don't worry, just give me a second and we're done. Okay, and then I'm gonna remove her earrings and all of that stuff and go into the face category. So we're gonna scroll down to the eye details, and boom, both of my contacts are here, and I do not need to sacrifice my face paint anymore. And I'm so excited that I figured out how to do this. It seems very simple. It is very simple. I don't know why I haven't done it before, but now I can actually use my little like face stickers and all that stuff here. I have these two eyes that are in the face paint category that I would love to change into eye details, and I'll do that. And now we're going to test if my Twisted Cat cherry highlight is in the right category. So here it is originally in the freckles category. So now to test and see if my cherry highlight by Twisted Cat is also in the tattoo category. So I'm going to zoom in, find the tattoo that I need, which is right here. Yeah, it is now in this category, and I'm so happy that I finally have it here. I can just apply it there and not have to worry about that extra slot in the skin detail category. That is perfect, actually. I never use face tattoos. This is amazing. So I completely recommend doing this, and I also completely recommend the CC. Like, look at it. It's gorgeous. It looks great on every skin tone. Honestly. Come on now. Twisted Cat, I cannot recommend enough. But we're going to be leaving the game in a bit so I can show you the next way we can use the Sims 4 Studio application. But first, I want to show you guys my default underwear. I made this myself using Sims 4 Studio, and you can make your own as well. This is the Angeliki underwear set by Sensate, and it is absolutely stunning. And I was so devastated when I couldn't find any overrides for underwear that were pink and cute like this, and I just had to take it into my own hands using this wonderful tutorial that I found on Tumblr, and I will link it in the description if you are interested as well. And I found out how to make my own, and I will show you guys how to do it in this video. So first, we're gonna have to close the game and find an underwear by a CC creator or by yourself, if you know how to do that kind of thing, that you really like and you want to see in your game. Okay, so here I am on Sensate's page. This is the Darling collection, and it is absolutely darling. There is this really cute underwear here, but we are going to find one that doesn't have any details that leave the Sims body, because those ones are a little bit more complicated to override. But these ones here sit just right on top of the body that are basically painted on, are much easier to do. So this is the Anise bra and panty set by Sensei, of course, and we are just going to go and download it. As you can see, they did actually make their own overrides, but not for this pretty pink shade right here. We just have black, white, and this coral. But if I wanted to make my own, I can just download the regular CC, not the override. Once it's downloaded, I'm of course going to unzip the file, find the underwear, the Anise bra and panty, copy it. I would suggest even making your own folder for this. I'm going to call this one Underwear Override, and I'll also name it Anise because that's the name of the set. Then I'm going to place the files right here. Then you're going to open up both of them in Sims 4 Studio, and here is the underwear. This is what it looks like. Select the color that you want. You can go for, oh, this one is really nice. It's giving Victoria's Secret. I love that. Or you can do this one or that one. I think I'm gonna go for, oh my god, there's a salt. Oh my god, I love that. I love this. I might use this one, or I don't know, I'll just use this one for now. This really pretty pink striped one. Then you're gonna go to diffuse and export pretty much all of these right here. You're gonna export it into the same folder that the underwear override is, just to make it a little bit easier. You don't have to do it, but I would recommend that. And you're gonna name it like panty or bra or whatever, and put the number right beside it. So the first one will be number 1. The second one, which is shadow, let's just go back, will be number 2, and just gonna do that for all of them. So panty 1, panty 2, specular will be panty 3, and then there are actually 2 files here, the mask and the regular one, which is normal. Speaking of normal, now the normal one would be number 4, panty 4. Mission is panty 5. You can literally just also name it the name of the file, but this is so much faster and it's not really that important. And then the last one, of course, will be panty 6. Then all of the files are right here. You can do the same thing for the bra. Then you're going to also go into meshes, export the mesh. I'm going to name it panty mesh. Will take some time to load. And in the meanwhile, we're going to go on to the bra and do the same thing. You can choose another part. You don't have to do the exact matching part of it. You can do whichever one you want. And of course, I'm going to do the matching set. This one is perfect. We're going to go to diffuse and we're just going to basically do the same for all the bra pieces. After you do all that, export the mesh for the bra as well. I'll name this one bra mesh V, and then once it's done, we'll get into the process of overriding the one in the game. So once we are done downloading everything, you're going to go back into Sims 4 Studio, and right here where it says cast, click override and then click cast. This will now be loading up every single article of clothing in your cast catalog from every single pack you own, which is very overwhelming. So in order to find what we're looking for easily, we're going to select human, gender, which will be female, age adult, part type, clothing top, because we're going to do the bra first. And then the pack will just be base game because we're trying to find that original base game bra that we do not like. So type in salmon or salmon and it will show up the underwear sexy, which is debatable, salmon. Now you're going to click on it, click next at the bottom, and you're going to save it in the same folder as your underwear override. Now I'm going to call it myaeomi Sims because that's my username. I would recommend putting your username there so you can find it in the future, and name it underwear override bra. And then I'm also going to put the name of the creator, Sentate, and the name of the item in brackets at the end, just to make it easier for organization. Then we're going to save. You don't have to name it that long. I just find it easier to do that. Now, once you press save, you're going to see this bra. This is what we're overriding right here. You can either first start importing all the textures or the mesh. I think it's easier to import the mesh so you can see what it looks like first. Import the bra mesh, and it should look something like this because there's no texture on it yet. But don't worry, we are going to be importing all the textures one by one. So of course, we're going to go down the line from diffuse, which will be bra 1, double click, just like that. It's already overridden. Then we're going to go in and do all the other ones, bra 2, bra 3, bra 4, bra 5, and then the last one, which is bra 6. So very simple, very quick, very easy, and honestly, that was so fast. That was so fast. One last thing I did actually forget to mention was for the bra. You're gonna have to go back into Sims 4 Studio. I'm so sorry, babes. I do apologize, but I forgot to disallow this bra for the opposite gender or for the opposite frame. And if you forget to do that like I did, your Sims will look like this. Your male Sims will look like this when they have no top on, which is not something that I think most of us want. So we're gonna have to go to categories, scroll all the way down to the bottom, the exact bottom. You're going to restrict it from the opposite gender and the opposite frame. This will disallow your male Sims from having a bra on. Now we're gonna press save. Your package has been saved. Okay, you can also customize the color if you wanted to, so you can change the color to be the ones that are actually on the item. So I'm just gonna eyedrop it to make it a little bit prettier right here, and then we're gonna press save again just to make sure. And okay, this is your new bra override. We're gonna do the same thing for the underwear, which is obviously gonna be the same exact process. So go back into Sims 4 Studio, override, cast, and we can just honestly search for salmon. But since I have a lot of packs, this makes it a bit difficult to find what we're looking for, which is why we're gonna filter out by female, adult, and clothing bottom. And this one says underwear. So this is the one we want, not this one. This is the right one. The first one, click next, and we're gonna label it as the underwear override panty. Boom. And we're gonna do the same process. We can start by doing the texture this time. We're gonna import the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth, the fifth one, and the sixth. Then the mesh, import the mesh, the panty one, of course. And then just like that, we have our new override. Before we go back into the game, I want to change the swatch thumbnail again, just to make it all pretty and nice. In order to get into the game, of course, you're gonna have to take your package file, and I'm just gonna copy it instead of cutting and pasting, and we're gonna place it in our override folder. Well, my override folder. I like to label my overrides at the beginning. I'm just gonna put underwear F bra, and then underwear F panty. The reason I do this is because it's a bit difficult to see all your overrides when they don't have the label at the beginning. The label is usually at the end with the creator name at the beginning instead. And this way I can easily see that, oh, I already have underwear overrides, so I would need to remove them in order to add the new ones. So these are my old ones that I had originally. I'm just going to remove them, place them here for the time being, and we're going to test these ones out. You can also do this override thing for pretty much any object in the game. As long as you can find it, you can override it. And I actually have my own overrides in my folder. So I overrided Yamachan. His outfit is originally green and I think it's really cute, don't get me wrong. But I use this pink swatch instead, which is actually in the game. But he never uses it. He just uses this green one right here, and I wanted him to use this pink one instead. I also overrided some of the yoga instructor clothes, the repairman uniform, the mail carrier uniform, the firefighter uniform. They're all pink, don't ask. And I also overrided some of the books, the hair dryers, the hair scissors, the homework from the university pack, the coffee cup, the soda can, and the sack. I overrided a lot of stuff, okay? I'm just gonna show you the coffee cup override that I did. I didn't override the mesh, it's literally just the texture. So now it's pink. It originally does not look like this, of course. I actually put a cute little drink inside, and we also have this other version here. I did this all in Procreate, by the way, and maybe one day I will do a little tutorial on how I do my overrides, and maybe also I will release them, I don't know. So this is what the first one looks like, full, and the second one looks like this full as well. It's so cute, isn't it? I absolutely love. And I also have a soda can override. There was one originally by, I think, Yanni, and it is a Chupa Chups override, but their own is in English. I wanted a Simlish version, so I had to do it myself. I downloaded a bunch of Simlish fonts to try to replicate the Chupa Chups logo in Simlish, and this was a task. This was very difficult. It was not easy at all, but I finally did it, and this is what it looks like. There is a texture file. It was difficult. It was hard, but I made it work. And then lastly, I'll show you my uni homework book. And it looks like this. It is inspired by Monster High. Well, not inspired by, it literally is Dracula Monster High Diary. And I made it pink. I placed it on this little file right here to override the one in the game, which originally looks like this. And this is what it looks like. So this is how all those override creators made their overrides. Wish this was in Simlish, but maybe one day I'll fix that. But this looks so cute for now. I mean, and if you're interested in these overrides, I probably will release them on my Patreon since I can. These are not by any other creator, these are by me. I just added a texture over top, and I will make some videos teaching you guys how to do that in the future if you are interested. But for now, I'll pop back into the game to show you the underwear override, and then we'll close off the video. And here we are back in the game with the exact same base sim, surprisingly, but this time we're gonna take off all her clothes so we can show you the override. This is what it looks like. It's so cute. I love. And then the underwear looks like this. Let's just get rid of their ties. And oh my god, come on guys, I did that. We did that. Of course, the other underwear is gonna look a bit strange, but we're usually not using these items, right guys? We're just gonna be using this one, and this will be the default for all your sims. So if I were to randomize her and get, are you done? I get another sim and I remove her clothes, she will also have the same override. So yeah. And then of course, going to the male sims, they should not have any bra on. You can also do this for male sims, of course, with their boxers. If you find a pair of boxers that you really like and you want to have it in your game. This one is actually by Vixen's Pixels, but I think I might change it out for another one if I can find another pair of boxers that I really want to override, so that my male sims can have some really cute stuff too, because I think this is nice, but it's a little bit too bright. It's a bit too bright of a pink for me personally. I want something more pastel like the girlies. So that is the end of today's video. I wish I had a really cute sim to end out on. Okay, give me a second. And I'm back. Within 5 minutes, I made this sim I love. I think she's so cute. I literally just made her a second sign out, but doesn't she look good? Like, oh my goodness, I am obsessed. But yeah, that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something new, and you will be able to make your own overrides for underwear and pretty much any other thing in the game. And also remember to give me video suggestions for like overrides that you want to see me make, like a book override or a hairdryer override or any little thing like that in the game that you think is really ugly and you just cannot find an override, so you want to do it yourself. I'll be more than happy to give you a tutorial, because I feel like it's really lacking on YouTube how to do these kind of things. I have to figure it out myself for the most part, but I do want to show you guys how to do that in the future. So let me know anything that you want to learn like that. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all those little fun YouTube things, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.